A memory arrived in my mind in the early morning today, where I drifted carelessly for a moment on the brink of falling back to sleep. The memory was a shadow from my past. I realized it was there to initiate further healing. Confronting our own mistakes isn't easy. I could have rolled over and tried to escape the thought, but I don't believe that could happen. I'm sure it would have continued floating in my thoughts, playing in my mind until I couldn't escape it anymore. Thankfully, my intuition helped me recognize the significance of the thought, and so I faced myself. It's not easy to admit that a choice, a decision made in the past can be so impactful on others or another. It's also not so easy to pull your thoughts away from another who could easily be considered the one to blame. But when I remove the other person and only look at my own actions, I have to face the fact that I made some poor choices in my past, as we all have, and sadly, without hindsight, the impact that this can have on significant others, like children, well, it's sad and difficult to acknowledge. But the point of introspective work is to understand ourselves wholly from our perspective now. Often choices are made from fear, and so we have a limited understanding. We may be doing or making choices that we think are best, and we have to concede that in that time when we made them, we did our best. Our best isn't always good enough though, but it is also pointless to continue to beat ourselves up over decisions that can't be changed. It's much more helpful to address them, face them, and apologise if possible for the impact on another. We also don't have to carry a burden with us. If we can surrender ourselves to it and find a way through to forgiveness of our past, then this is healing and beneficial for our well-being and those who interact with us. We may think our faults are unforgivable, but that's not true. Everyone deserves to repent and find forgiveness. This is how we become a better version of ourselves. To walk with love, forgiveness, acceptance is far more beneficial than walking lost in remorse. The past is done. Now is the time to improve yourself and let those who judge you consider the changes you made to be a better version of yourself. Judgment is of the unconscious and the ego. As Jesus said, "Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone." No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. But to own them and learn from them is the point, because when we find compassion in ourselves and for others, we contribute to the divine's energy of unconditional love. That is the point. We need to stop denying ourselves and deflecting with judgments on others, and instead trace the tracks of our tears to enlighten ourselves. Forgive ourselves, free ourselves. Then we can help others and lead them to the light.